Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? A breath of fresh freaking air today, man. Tuesdays have been looking so dead lately, and with the one show that came out, it wasn't looking so good still, but luckily, Clover, Black Clover is back, and we are right back into some filler, ish. But at least we know that people are getting stronger, so it's not really all that filler. If power would not have been attained in this certain amount of time, if this episode didn't show up, we would have been in like a fight, and Leonardo, or he would have had to learn that on the fly, right? Just like how his vice captain ended up saying he almost learned something during their fight. He would have still been in the position where he needed to learn how to use it or what it's even going to look like, which it also completely exhausted old boy, so he would have been left very useless in the fight. So hopefully by the time we get to some serious stuff, he's already trained enough to not be 110% exhausted. To be fair, they're like in a volcano, in a dungeon nonetheless. So I guess that could also be added to his, to his, to his exhaustion, excuse me, like how I'm exhausted and I don't want to go to work. But with that, it just gives us more of a clear cut to the whole rival situation, seeing if one can surpass the other, being Asta and him. So it looks like Asta has taken the backseat just from what the anime is saying, but if I am who I am, I'm still taking Asta in that fight. Asta slaps pretty much anybody who he can keep up with the magic with and see it coming, predict where it's coming from, stuff like that, because he can just hit the magic and cancel it, right? So it's kind of one of those things where you're like, yeah, you got stronger, but can you even beat my sword that can't get hurt, take damage from magic, you know? Like, I am going to take everything from you, and then after I do that, you won't be able to attack me anymore or use that strength that you've been growing. So boom, it's game over. So I like Black Clover a lot, and I feel like this is a necessary episode in the case of not going too fast with the series, because mind you, the only reason why it feels like this show came out as quick as it did is because it came out the next, like, One Piece that came out last week, and it came out, it came out 2 weeks ago, and this last week, and it's coming out again, you know. So One Piece being the biggest show that kind of made Black Clover and other shows really understand that they should probably stop productions, right? They should let their workers take time off, take care of whatever cases they got to deal with, and, you know, prepare for if anything gets worse. They're not working day in, day out. Now they got a little bit of breaks and stuff. Not only that, with this ginormous break that Black Clover had to receive, it's been like 5 months, guys. 5 or 6 months. Or something along those lines, right? That this show has been gone. It's just missing from Tuesdays. But with how they handled it, the manga was still going. The manga never stopped. From all I see was people just saying, "Oh no, spoilers, stay away." And I appreciate those people telling me that spoilers were coming, because I didn't read none of that crap. But yeah, I for sure confirm that the manga had been still, you know, doing its thing. So it kind of just showcases that now the anime has more leeway to be able to, try to catch up since more stuff has happened compared to where we were and how close we were going to be if we continued. So it's pretty awesome knowing that kind of both sides is very supported for Black Clover. The people who read the manga really love it and talk it up. And I love the anime, and your boy, the anime G, talks it up. um, so I definitely do like the community that we can build around Black Clover. In the case of some people are always gonna be looking outside and looking in on us and trying to figure out why we enjoyed it. But my whole thing is there's multiple ways to watch Black Clover, and from what I understand and what I've seen, uh, the dub version of Asta doesn't yell nearly as much, right? Like, he's just not as yelly, and that's due to the voice actor and maybe people within the the studio, the voice recorder studio. We're giving them tips and fans' response to the show, or they knew the response to the show and decided to take a different approach. And his voice, he does scream because that's what's animated in the show, right? Like, if you have this weird part where Asta's mouth is just open for a good 10 seconds and it's supposed to be him screaming, what are you going to fill in for those 10 seconds besides, a little bit of a yell or something along those lines? I don't know. I haven't watched all the way up and got caught up with the dub, so I can't tell you that every single voice is amazing, slash if the Asta voice did sound kind of loud and then he improves later on, because I feel like the Japanese voice actor for Asta has gotten better, or I've just gotten ridiculously numb to hearing it. Regardless, I'm still enjoying myself. I hope everybody is having a good day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I don't know what else Tuesday has in store for us. Sometimes when new animes are on the horizon, it takes a little bit for them to actually show up sometimes, or they have weird time slots when they're first announced. If that is the case, I'll definitely be back later today after work, and if I miss any show that looked promising and I happen to watch it either at work or when I get home, I will put it up for you. So, like I was talking to someone, a good anime person that I've been talking to in the comments before about what shows he wants to check out, I'll definitely be looking at I'll definitely be looking at all of his suggestions, even though some of them I've already planned on watching. So there's that, like Sword Art for example. So that doesn't really change, but I would love to hear what y'all are watching or looking forward to, because ReZero, Sword Art are for sure guaranteed things coming to the channel, and there's just other shows out there that might drop. I have no idea what they're about, and I could be potentially missing out on some stuff. I did see another show drop that it was like a season 2 of like these exorcist people. I got bored. I got bored of it really quick, and it feels like that show needed its second season a long time ago. Like they kind of just slept too long and didn't put it out or something. So yeah, I think I'm good on that show. I don't want to catch up and then wind up being bored. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. With all that being said, take care. Peace.